Welcome back to Messengers, episode 4 with Michael Feeley. We're going to be speaking about King Arthur and the return of King Arthur. I've always felt with the Jesus story and the King Arthur story that we're sort of speaking about archetypes. Now, I heard you saying earlier to a crew member that you believe Jesus didn't actually exist. There was a whole explanation around that, which we may or may not go into. But what do you feel about the Arthurian legend? Do you feel that there was a King Arthur, or do you think it's also symbolic?
I think it is also symbolic. By when you look into the meanings of the words, the meanings of the characters, the significance, you got Lancelot, which means godlike. You have Merlin, which refers to inner alchemy, which again then takes you into the process of the Christ that we spoke about the inner things that are going on in relation to an awakening, your own, so we say resurrection, your own rebirth. And I've already mentioned about Pendragon, Arthur Pendragon being the Dragon Master. I mentioned that on a previous episode. And the Dragon Master, of course, is the ley line energy. It's also the elements within you. And when you look at Arthur, it comes from the word artos, which means the bear. Now, when you look into the spiritual meaning of the bear, it literally means your innermost. So it's really...
Your what? Your inner?
Your innermost. Your innermost thoughts, your innermost being. So that is what Arthur's referring to. Now, when you look at, Avalon, it comes from Avaloc, which means the place of apples. Now, the apples is significant because if you slice it widthways, it reveals the pentagram. And again, the pentagram relates to the 4 elements, which relates to the dragon. So it also relates to the torus field that comes from the torso, from where you get Torah and tarot and different things. So it's all setting itself up to be a metaphorical message once again. Now, when you take the Arthurian legend and you look at the Round Table, well, the Round Table is the zodiac map, or the zodiac landscape map, so where the heavens are replicated. Each like a star sign or something. where the heavens are replicated on Earth. So you have the Round Table, you have Arthur, you have the sword Excalibur. And what does Excalibur mean? It means ex calcibutarius, which means liberated from the stone. Now, when you look at ancient sites, on our timeline, they are static. They appear to not move, but they do.
And they're stones. Often.
And they're stones. But they do move on different timelines. They morph, they move. And when you look at some light beings, shall we say, are actually inside them, they will be liberated from the stone.
And why are they in there?
They jumped in there to hide from the system that came to pass to rule. And there's a long story between the elongated skull race, which were the sons of God. The sons of God took the daughters of men. And you'll find these elongated skulls at the majority of the ancient sites: Russia, Malta, Peru, Germany, Stonehenge, the pyramids of Egypt, because they were an advanced race that needed a greater brain capacity, and that's why they had these elongated skulls. So some of them dematerialised, some of them went into the stone. Now, when you analyse the word stone, it means father and son. When you analyse the word son, it gives you sonic, it gives you sound, it gives you resonance. And these monuments were built by sound. Their stones were raised and levitated by sound. You're able, at a higher octave of sound, create laser beams, which was used to precisely cut the stones. So the monuments were built by sound.
Sorry, the laser beams came from what?
Sound. You can create laser beams by sound.
Really?
So that's why when you look at these beautiful monuments and you see such precision of the cutting of the stones, that's how they did it, by laser beams created by sound. Now, even though they keep it from the public, modern day science know this,